In this episode of the Keisha Phillips Show, the question and the topic of the hour is, what is the purpose of a presidential debate between the two candidates if you can come back and try to rectify your appearance, a disastrous debate performance by your current president and the former president, but yet is running for a second term. That's the whole purpose of a debate. To be able to see, for the American people to see exactly truth. They have no scripts. They have no one that can help them provide an answer. These debates were scheduled far in advance. And the reason for it is so you can see the candidates. It kind of helps you to know, to be able to understand what they know when it comes down to this economy, this country. What do they know when when they don't have a script in front of them, or somebody's not providing them with the answers? That's what a debate allows you to see, hear, be part of. And to be able to go back and try to correct your wrongs, it totally goes against the entire purpose of a debate. We're going to start doing things that goes against all the political reasons why they're in place. Then why do it at all? Why even have it? If the only way that you can provide answers is if someone have written it out for you, your chief of staff, or the person that's hired to write the papers and the different things on the speeches and news broadcasts and things that the president say, we all know how it go. The American people know that all those scripts, all those speeches are written for him. But if you're a president currently of the country, this country, the United States of America, and you can't answer questions that's just topics about this country, you're already serving term. You've been in it for 4 years. 4 years. And you can't win a debate without a script. You can't have a conversation without a script. You can't answer simple questions without a script. When these are answers that you should know on the top, just off the top of your head. You should know what's going on in this economy. Right now, you're the president of the United States of America. And this country is falling short. I'm the nominee. I am the nominee. I bet if you would have asked me a question, I bet you I could have answered it. And I'm not in office. Not married to no one with no political power. I've never dated a man that's been, high profiling and high profiling when it comes to politics or your government systems or your government agencies. I've never ran for any type of office. But I guarantee you, I can tell you what's going on in this country. That doesn't mean that I can't run this country. But to be able to turn around and have a personal interview what's the point of a debate? What's the point if you can hide truth, deny truth? All the American people wanted to do or feel the need to do was in the best interest of this country. Because what happens in this country affects this nation, which affects everybody globally. Because it's this country, the United States of America, that holds the power. And if we have someone in office that can lose that power, not only to your enemies, when you talk about Russia, you pretend your enemies that's smiling in your face and things like that, when you start talking about China, then we have problems, and that's how problems get started. When you have your countries. India is not even a country by itself. And yet they're trying to have power. If the United States of America lose its power, this world will end. See, some things you can't pull out a history book. You can't write a script about, because nobody don't know what tomorrow will bring. There are no guarantees in life. But I know for a fact that the United States of America lose its power, the United States of America and all surrounding countries will perish. I don't need no pointless war that's going on to tell me that. I don't need to know about all the bickering and confusion and everything that's going on between allies to tell me that. I've seen what's been going on in Africa, Israel. I've seen it for myself. I ain't got to be plastered in front of a television to know what's going on in this nation. What allies are dealing with in their countries. I don't need nobody to tell me that the war between Russia and Ukraine to even still being going on today is pointless, when it was pointless before it even got started. When the war got started, all on the basis of disrespect. People in positions, people with their titles. With no respect. I don't know too many people that wants to be disrespected these days. But that's what this war got started about. Disrespect. One saying something that the other one didn't like. Like we used to in elementary and high school. But he hurt my feelings because he said this on national television. And people are entitled to their opinions. If we let the words of others affect us that much, if the words of others is going to be what is going to destroy this nation. Because of the jealousy, the envy, people intimidated. If we can't use the words that we speak to make a difference or to change the things that's going on in the world today, words ain't changing world hunger. The words that people say is not bringing an end to poverty. The words that people say is not bringing homeless people off the street. It's not increasing the minimum wage. It's not providing stricter gun control laws. See, people can write anything on paper. Every day I do my show, I'm not doing it from no script. Sometimes I may take notes. But I always find that even with the notes, I don't never seem to be able to go in that sequence of as it is written. Because I speak from what lays on my heart. I talk about everyday life situations and topics. Because this is now. This is the what? It's now. It's happening now. When I did the episode on the substantial global goals, these are 17 goals that were written out almost 20 plus years ago. 20 years ago. With a completion date to achieve the goals were 30 years, the year 2030. When they sat down and discussed these substantial goals, they wasn't in no rush to see poverty come to an end. They put a 30-year timeline on it. So when they sat down and they discussed it, they decided that a 30-year window, people can continue to live without food and be a nation with world hunger, and they set a 30-year goal. And you don't think that it's time for some changes? You got over 600 plus million people with no jobs. With no means of how they even going to get a job because this economy sucks. It's not about fairness or fairness. That's why you got so many issues when it comes down to equality, equal rights. We in the times now where they're trying to make robots to run their companies. What jobs are you going to have then? They're trying to eliminate jobs. They don't want to pay you. They're not doing anything to see this economy grow. They're diminishing it. And until you're sitting like the ones that was working for Twitter, when Musk took over Twitter and all those people lost their jobs, then you don't understand exactly what the hell is going on. And he's apparently a billionaire, but didn't give a damn about other people's way of life. But that's just like I offered to buy Twitter so that they could have kept their jobs. You see which took priority. People don't give a damn about the American people. And people that worked for Twitter was all walks of life. So it affected people globally. How many more companies you think are going to downsize or be going out of business? It's a many. They're already trying to knock your jobs, knock opportunities, because they're creating the robots. They want you to have certain qualifications just to work from home. And we know that that's just a pile of bullshit. It's at a point where you can't even trust third-party companies. Everybody trying to steal a dollar. Trying to steal money that's not even there. We can't elevate to a higher tax bracket because you got so many people in wrong tax brackets and they so busy trying to keep the poor like they ain't got shit. Which is just another wrong label. But yet you got all these people coming in from across the border and they giving them housing, free food, free this, free that, free every damn thing. And they ain't doing that for the American people. That's already within the 50 United States. Who getting the tax brackets now for the immigrants? Who getting the tax breaks? Because I don't see no bonuses in that. I don't see how that's going to help shape the United States of America. I don't see how any of that is going to make tomorrow a better than today, or a better day, or to allow us to have a better future. It's destroying this economy, this nation. You're going to look up one day and this entire world is going to be underwater. All you got to do is just take a look. There's not one beach that should even be open right now, because all those beaches are above the levels when it comes down to the water. Currents are too strong. Water is too deep. And I get it, it's the summer. Get it that it's hot. But why do you think it's so hot? Why do you think we're having such issues when it comes down to the climate? Why do you think that we have hurricanes already in the Gulf and we had not yet even hit hurricane season, and they coming in as a category 5? Oh yeah, it's very hot. Nobody is addressing the things that needs to be addressed, but I'm going to address it. Because when this nation sinks, the country sinks, I'm going to be the first to say, I told you so. But so many of you won't be around to hear me say it. See, death don't have no expiration date. It comes in all shapes and sizes. They don't discriminate. I'm Keisha, and you're listening to the Keisha Phillips Show.